Good evening, everybody. My name is Todd Peterson. Welcome to the Woods Tennis Center. Thank you so much for being here tonight, adjusting your schedules from Thursday. This is a great turnout. We're really happy to have you here. Thanks very much for being here. Those darn pesky airlines just kind of troubled us on Thursday, but good to see you all. I'm currently serving on the Friends of Woods Tennis board. I'm on the leadership team, a part of that's for the Woods Park Tennis Center's capital campaign called Taking the Game to the Community. I'd like to take a quick second and thank all the donors that have contributed so far, and for all of you future donors out there in the audience tonight. We have a full evening plan tonight to celebrate Lincoln's own Jack Sock. We'll start with a brief program. Then Jack has offered a 5-hour photograph and autograph session. No? No, okay. That's a little more brief than that, but he's opening up for that. And then he also has the tennis session where he's going to be hitting with seven different lucky winners. And that'll start around 7:15 or so. We have food trucks. If you haven't hit those up yet, please get some dinner. Great food. We appreciate them being here. But like I said, we sure appreciate you coming out tonight and helping us celebrate Jack Sock. Right off the bat, I'd like to introduce Larian Baird from our City Council. I'm sure you realize how busy the city is and the mayor's office and the City Council. But the one thing they promised tonight is that they'd take care of the weather, and we couldn't be more appreciative. Thank you, Larian. That was really nice of you. So, from our City Council, Larian Baird.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you all for inviting the mayor to be here to help celebrate Jack's accomplishments. Unfortunately for the mayor, he had a personal emergency and could not be here, but fortunately for me, I was asked to be here in his place. I did not bring a racket this evening. I don't think I'm quite ready for one of your 140-mile-per-hour serves, but it will be great to see some of our city's younger talent rallying with Jack a little bit later. Jack, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy pro schedule to come back to your hometown and support our efforts to develop another Grand Slam champion. In honor of your visit, the mayor has proclaimed today as Jack Sock Day in Lincoln. And I would like to read the official proclamation on his behalf. Get ready, it's long. There's a lot to say about Jack Sock. Whereas Jack Sock was born on September 24th, 1992 in Lincoln, Nebraska, and began playing tennis at age 8 when he found his mother's racket. And whereas Jack was undefeated in his high school career at Blue Valley North High School in Kansas, winning 4 consecutive state championships, as well as 18 USTA national titles. And whereas in 2010, Jack won the USTA Boys 18s Nationals and the U.S. Open Junior Boys title. And whereas Jack turned professional a year later and captured the 2011 U.S. Open Mixed Doubles title with Melody Udan, and whereas in their tour level debut this year, Jack and his partner Vasek Pospisil beat the Bryan brothers to win the Wimbledon doubles title. There's more. And whereas with 2 Grand Slam titles, Jack is ranked number 6 in the world in doubles and earned a career-high ATP singles ranking of number 55 in August. And whereas Jay Sizzle is known for his strong serve, much like his idol, Nebraska native Andy Roddick. Now, therefore, I, City Councilwoman Larian Gaylor Baird, on behalf of Chris Beitler, Mayor of the City of Lincoln, Nebraska, do hereby proclaim September 22nd, 2014 as Jack Sock Day. To celebrate his accomplishments on the tennis court and to recognize his support of his hometown through the Woods Park Tennis Center campaign. I'm going to give this to you.
All right. Thank you.
And also to recognize your hard work and celebrated wins on the court, I want to present you with the Mayor's Medallion. which will look very nice next to all of your trophies, I'm sure. It depicts two very important people, important to our city and our state. On one side is President Abraham Lincoln, for whom our city is named. And on the other side, you will find Chief Standing Bear, and the words from his historic trial, "I am man, the same God made us both." Jack, thank you for being a model to young tennis players in Lincoln and everywhere, and best of luck for future success on the court. Here's the medallion.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much.
Excellent stuff. Thank you, Larian. That was very nice. I'm kind of bummed my doubles partner and I won the Fremont Invite back in 1988. I don't remember getting any kind of medallion. But I know exactly how you feel. It's cool, isn't it? It's awesome. I'd like to take a quick minute and introduce some other important people that are here with us tonight. We have Lynn Johnson with Lincoln Parks and Rec. And also Lynn has been fantastic throughout our campaign. We meet every week, and he's dedicated that time. So I'll just take a quick second and thank you very much, Lynn, for all you've done for us. I'd also like to acknowledge Andrew Robinson, who's the communications coordinator of the Missouri Valley Tennis Association. I have yet to meet him yet, and there he is. Thank you very much for being here. Came up from Kansas City tonight. And finally, Jack has some friends and family members here. Coach Troy Hahn, his friend Chris Fotopoulos. Oh, thank you. I practiced that. And also Jack's brother Eric is here, along with his father Larry Sock, who, like me, is also in the wealth management business. Sorry. Okay, let's move on. I'd now like to introduce someone who's been an integral part of our Woods Tennis Capital campaign team, someone I have sincerely enjoyed getting to know over the last year and a half and work with. I'd like to welcome to the podium Marg Lincoln Donlin.
I want to show you. Yeah. So congratulations, Jack. You really are an inspiration to everybody here tonight. Some of you may know that on the field last Saturday at the game, Jack was honored and recognized for his accomplishments in tennis. And he said that was really a big deal in his bucket list. Well, I'm here to say that you being here for some of these kids is a big deal for them too. So thanks for being here. So on the road to becoming a champion, Jack passed right through these two bubbles. Just before he started his career, a group of tennis enthusiasts decided to build these bubbles, and in doing so, invested in the future of tennis in Lincoln. Jack, you're the shining star among the many kids who've benefited from the generosity of those visionaries. You're an example of the dreams that come true when opportunities are made available. When we invest in making tennis more accessible to young kids at the public level, we cultivate the type of talent it takes to make it at the big stage. Young players learn to compete and succeed in high school, college, national, and international tournaments. With our continuing investment in facilities and programming, we increase the number of U.S. players that can make it at higher levels. These bubbles that help propel Jack to stardom have done their job. Now it's time for us to do our job. They're coming down. They've lived as long as they can. It's our turn to do our job and make a successful campaign to build a new facility at Woods here. The new facility will increase the accommodations that will set the stage for tennis in Lincoln for the next 50 years. On behalf of all of us that are working on taking the game to the community, I want to thank champion Jack Sock for supporting this dream and for graciously agreeing to be our honorary co-chair for the campaign. We have another co-chair, thus two co-chairs. But Henry Cox couldn't be with us tonight. He'd come up for the weekend from Texas, but had to go back. Henry lives in Texas, but he has deep roots here in Lincoln, and he has a great love for the game of tennis. He originally hailed from here in Lincoln, where he'd been a revered teacher, coach, and an inspiration to many of us. He has, throughout the years, provided us with outstanding leadership and been an example for many of us. So now, please, let's offer a round of applause to our co-chairs, Jack Sock and Henry Cox.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. First of all, I guess it's a little ironic that this day is actually on my brother's birthday today. So happy birthday to Eric. I don't know where you're standing, but it is his birthday. But no, I mean, for me to be back here in Lincoln and to have all you guys out here, it really means the world to me. Like everyone here said, this is where it started for me. This is where I fell in love with the game. This is where I started taking tennis very seriously and started playing very competitively. For those of you here for a long time, I worked with a coach, Magnus Grahn, who was here back in the day, and that's where I really started taking my tennis seriously and traveling the country and playing, and then fell in love with the game, like I said. And to be an honorary co-chair for this campaign, it means a lot to me, and thank you guys for letting me be a part of it. Like she said here, I think it is time for these tired bubbles to come down. They've been here for a while, and like she said, this is where I started playing, and this is where I came through these doors many times to play. And I think to have a permanent structure here and to be able to have these kids come to a place and have it feel like home and be very comfortable and really love the game every day when they practice, I think would mean a lot to them, and I think they would all agree with that. And so I just want to thank you guys, everyone, for coming out. I really appreciate it, and any chance I get to come back to Lincoln, and I always love doing it, and hopefully be back here at Woods many times. Thank you.